This world is filled with delusional men, despicable men, dishonorable, dirty, discharging dirtbags. Fancy alliteration, I know. I'm a poet, and I did know it. And today, I'd like to talk about two of them. Freshnfit. You may have heard of them.
In Starbucks, working, you ain't getting a DM ever. You girls will never be lonely.
You may not have liked to have heard of them. You're gonna hear about them, and you're gonna wish you didn't hear about them. These guys are the antithesis of what it means to actually be a man. Sexist, narrow-minded pigs who seem to think they live in, some kind of alternate reality where anything they say actually makes sense. Well, sorry, bucko, it doesn't. And we're going to find out why today. Thank you so much for joining me, guys. I'm Mr. Scruffy. Welcome to the channel. Yes, Physic is long gone. Sorry. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Bye. That name, I'm not too keen on it anymore. I like to be scruffy, so I'm a scruffy boy. And welcome to Mr. Scruffy. So, if you enjoyed today's video, please do leave it a like and subscribe if you want to help support me and my scruffiness. So, these guys are absolutely despicable. They are awful, awful, awful people, and I cannot believe they actually think what they say makes any goddamn sense. They're deluded to the point of insanity. You will be frustrated. I will be frustrated. Let's be frustrated together, and let's just take a peek inside the minds of goddamn lunatics. All right, starting with TikTok number 1.
Intelligent than men about it when they initiate breakups. But women are far more intelligent than men about it when they initiate breakups.
Absolutely.
They have a guy lined up already, like a replacement going. They have a couple like dudes in the friend zone that are there that are willing to jump up and down for them.
Oof, it's very embarrassing when you have one of the females on the podcast agreeing with you, and then the sudden look of shock and horror as you say the dumbest thing. I understand women better than women because I'm a man, and men are smarter than women.
When women break up, it's much easier for them to kind of catch themselves in a pillow when they break up, versus a guy, unless he's extremely high status and has a lot of options, he's not going to have that same plethora of options.
Why? What is the logic? There isn't any logic behind anything you're saying. You're just talking crap to fill up airspace. It's ridiculous. Where's the logic behind this? You've said before that when a man cheats on a woman, they're cheating, and when a woman cheats on a man, she's cheating, but also if she gives free attention online. Where's the logic there? If men put out images of themselves online, topless or whatever, then surely that would be exactly the same. It's the same here. Why wouldn't a guy have options if a girl has options? It makes me think you've never been in a relationship and you've never even spoken to a woman in your life if you think that they just have a lineup of guys ready to sleep with as soon as they're done with someone. You don't have a clue what you're talking about. It's very cringy.
Like I've always said, like you take a dude that's like almost damn near celebrity, he's not going to have that amount of options as an average girl. That's how skewed dating is for men versus women. So
what the hell are you talking about? Where is this logic coming from? The average girl is going to have a lineup of guys to get with, but, Johnny Depp wouldn't. Oh, yeah. He's done it. He's cracked the code. What a genius. Oh, the embarrassed look coming from the girl on the podcast, man, it really says it all. You can't say such ludicrous things. This next clip is a fantastic example of how horrendously sexist every male person on this podcast is. It is deluded statements with no backing behind it, and you're essentially saying this is the case for all women. And that is just a lie. It isn't close to being truth in any way. Have a look at this.
I have a daughter. I have 2 of them. And I would never take their mothers away from them. I would never say I can do a better job than their mothers. Like, men don't do that. If a man gets custody of a kid, he's not going to say, I'm going to use this kid as a pawn. True. But watch what the women do. That kid becomes some kind of game.
Who the hell have you been in relationships with? Sorry, mate, this is your fault. Maybe stop going out with complete lunatics if this is your experience, which I highly doubt it is, I think people just come on this podcast to basically be sexist and insult women for essentially no reason at all other than to big up your already overinflated ego. So well done. Yeah, that's obviously not the case. I don't know any female that would ever use a child as a pawn in a bad... You've clearly just been in bad relationships from everything you've just said there. Maybe just go find someone nice. Jesus Christ, and get off the podcast. Oh God, just stop it, all of you.
How lonely the majority of men are. And you need to truly understand, if you're Joe Schmo, average in nearly every way, in Starbucks, working.
In Starbucks. Okay, necessary information. Alright.
You ain't getting a DM ever.
Who are you? Who the goddamn hell are you? What are you talking about? People that talk like this do not need a podcast. They don't need a platform to talk. Because they have only a couple of brain cells. These aren't real people. They're not actual humans. They're protozoa. Hi.
You girls will never be lonely. As much as you might be unhappy with the possible suitors.
Suitors? With your possible
suitors.
Yeah, girls, you're never going to be lonely. Says me, the man, who knows what women feel like, because I'm man, which equals I know more than you. Men understand women better than you know yourselves. Ha ha ha! You're just little buffoons. I'm the big smart man, and you're the silly, silly woman. Yeah, women, you're never going to be lonely. You know, you might be unhappy with your possible suitors, but you'll never be lonely. That doesn't exist. Lucky you.
You can at least about and flirt if you feel sad.
At least you can F about and flirt if you feel sad. Wow. What the goddamn hell are you talking about? Okay. So, what are you trying to say here? Girls will never be lonely because you can just flirt with people. It's so degrading. And it makes women seem like the most simple beings, which is so untrue. And it's just a disgusting thing to preach online. I absolutely agree that many men are lonely, and I respect him for that one tiny statement before he ruins everything. It's very different now. We don't live in the goddamn 50s. Men don't have to fear the fact that we have feelings and emotions too. So just get with the program, get with the times. We've moved on from this. Men can admit that they're unhappy. Men can admit that they're sad and lonely. You're not a man if you are, however, preaching this rubbish on the internet. Sorry.
There are men out here in the world who have genuine loneliness. And I can prove this statistically.
And I can prove this statistically. Good God. They do this a lot, Freshnfit. They prove things statistically. God knows where they get any of this information from. How can you prove that statistically, for a start? How can you prove that men are genuinely lonely? Yeah. No goddamn... Obviously, men are lonely. Lots of men are lonely. I'm lonely. Come cuddle me, please. You don't need to prove it statistically, and I don't think anyone is going to argue with you for that. It's not a bold statement, my man. The way he's announcing this, men are lonely. No one's known that for years, but I'm proving it today because I'm so brave.
Why do you think it's all the men killing themselves compared to the women? Most women.
Yeah. Why do you think it's all the men themselves instead of women? What the goddamn? What are these correlations you guys come up with?
Actually, genuinely understand how lonely the majority of men are, and you need to truly understand. If you're Joe Schmo, average in nearly every.
Christ almighty. So you see what we're dealing with today. Sorry guys, we're dealing with this sort of stuff. Oh, this one made me convulse. Ooh, it's rough.
Bad boys always put themselves first, women second. When you're a bad boy, you always put your needs first over a woman's, and that is inherently attractive to women because women know deep down, instinctually, they are not leaders and must be led.
Okay, so essentially, women like bad boys because they like men putting their needs before their own. What are you talking about? That is the most insane statement I think I've ever heard you say on this podcast. You're not even on the podcast because you wouldn't dare say this in front of actual women who would be like, "Wait, did he really just say that? Is this a joke? Is this a prank? Wait, are you pulling our leg? What are you talking about?" Yeah, they like men putting their needs before theirs because they like to be led because women aren't leaders. Oh, okay. Yeah, women aren't leaders. Oh my god, you insufferable moron. Jesus, get some more brain cells because you're gonna suffer and have a stroke trying to put this effort into saying several words. How does your brain manage it? You're an idiot. To the highest extent. I don't need to respond with anything but that. That is a moronic, insane statement to make. Jesus, women just aren't leaders because, men are. Are you living in medieval times? Are you from the 50s? What? I'm done. That's me done. With life. Not just I'm done. That's it. Me gone. I'm off now. Off to heaven or wherever I'll be going. Yeah, right. Very funny joke. Anyway, thank you so much for watching this pile of garbage. I hate it, and I hate myself for watching it. So, game over. What are you going to do, eh? If you enjoyed today's video, please do leave it a like and subscribe if you want to help support me and my channel. Thank you very much, guys. I hope you're all doing well. Sorry, I know it's been a hot minute since my last video, but we'll see how things go. Thanks, guys. See you later.